The countdown to Election Day is on. 41 days to go. As the election gets closer, federal officials want to ensure Hays County polling locations are accessible to voters with disabilities.
Investigators with the Justice Department found issues at more than a dozen polling places across Hays County. Here's KVUE's Isabella Basco.
Bryce Whalen of Austin has a disability after getting hit by a drunk driver, losing a lot of nerve ability. He says voting in Central Texas isn't always easy for people with disabilities.
There are a lot of places that were built before the, handicap codes, and they don't have the, like the wheelchair ramps, and they don't have the rails, and they don't have the bumps on the sidewalk to make sure that you don't slip and slide as you're going down, like in the rain. And when you're already struggling, you don't need any more hard.
In Hays County, the U.S. Justice Department says it's challenging for people with disabilities to vote. The department saying its investigators surveyed the 14 polling places Hays County used during last year's election, discovering they had, quote, barriers rendering them inaccessible. Some of the issues, including ramps without handrails and a lack of van-accessible parking.
It's a challenge and just extremely important that we're able to provide easy voting, and Texas is not known for that.
Linda Calvert is the president of the Hays County League of Women Voters.
As I drive down 35, I'm just real aware of how much growth we've had. And so finding the right places and finding enough places, and you want places that people can get to easily.
KVUE News reached out to Hays County for an interview. They declined, but sent a statement which says in part, Hays County is expanding training for poll workers, consulting with a third-party expert to proactively evaluate the accessibility of each of the county's polling places.
My vote is supposed to count, and I am not, it should be no harder for me to cast my vote than it is for an able-bodied person.
Doing the work to make all voices heard. Reporting in Austin, Isabella Basco for KVUE News.
The DOJ says Hays County will work with an accessibility expert and use a form for each current and prospective polling place.